so pretty. This is called Butterfly. I've used a slightly smaller ring than what the original designer did because I didn't feel it worked for me, but that's okay. They're easy sizes for you guys. So the smaller ring, the silver one, is your 964 in Imperial, 20 AWG, so that's 0.8 millimeter wire, 3.55 millimeters in your millimeters, and they have an AR of 4.44, rounded up a little bit. And then for the large rings, I'm using the beautiful dark rainbow mix from Tom over in Tom's Ring Shop. They are your 3/16 in inches, 18 SWG, which is 1.2 millimeter wire, 4.97 internal diameter in millimeters. So that's it basically, those two ring sizes, and we're good to go. Right, so before I start, I want to teach you something, because this is important, right? Notice how this is lying nice and flat. Now, if you make the Mobius, which is the coloured section, is 3 rings through each other. And so this particular one, for example, they spiral that way. Now, if you do them all the same, excuse me, the bracelet will start to twist, because that just creates a bit of movement and a bit of a twist, right? So what I do is every other one, I switch it. So I don't know if you can see this one. See this sort of going that way? Whereas that one is going that way. And I've got a trick for doing that, and it does allow your bracelet to go flatter. And it's just a useful bit of knowledge, because like say you wanted to make Mobius earrings, you'd have one going that way on one side and then one going that way on the other side. So it is useful to know. So I'm going to show you how to do that before we go any further. I seem to have a frog in my throat today. So let's start off with, let's do the black ring first, okay? So you're going to want 3 of your black coloured rings. And you've got to be careful with your colours, because the colours can come off if you're a bit rough. Okay, so there's one. So put another one through the one we've just done. Okay, and then our third one goes in, and it's the point we're putting the third one in that we need to be aware which direction is spiralling in. Let's get rid of this damn frog. Die, frog, die. Right. No, die frog, not die me. Right, so with this ring, if you fold the left hand one up and put it through, your ring will, when you put them down, they'll swirl one way, right? If you put the left ring down and put it through, and always put it through in the same direction as well. So if you go up and then through the 2 from the back, whoops, up and through the 2 from the back, it'll spin one way. And if you put it down and put it through the back, it'll spin the other way, right? So if we remember, the first one we do up, the next one you do down, okay? So the first one we'll do up. So up and through, and close him up. So you'll see that he lies flat like that. Black was probably not the best choice on this table, actually. Oh, well, never mind. I'll do a zoom in, you'll be able to see it. So the black one we've done with the ring facing up. So now we're going to make the next Mobius, just to show you this trick. So there's the one red one. So put another ring on that red one. Okay, so this time, this third red ring, we're going to put it in after flipping the left ring down, okay? So, there's our 2 rings. Fold the left one down and then put the third one in. You should be able to see that that one is now spinning that way, and that one is now spinning that way. Let me just check my focus. Is that focusing? Yes. Right, so the black one, which we did up, is going that way, and the red one that we did down is going that way. Okay, so now we know the next one we need to do is an up. So our orange one needs to be an up. I'm just going to turn this camera off and check the focus. Okay, sorry, I had to check that, otherwise I would have been paranoid for the whole time. Okay. And I did just belt. You can have that for free. Right. No, I'm not a nice person. Okay. Right, so now we want to do our third Mobius. Just to show you what happens next. Now we want it to spin in the same direction as the black one. So we want to do that left ring pointing up before we put the last ring in. So there's our two orange, or we put the left one up in through the back. I was so pleased when I worked out how to do this because I was sick of just guessing. Right, so that one now, yeah, perfect. So he's spinning round to the right, he's spinning round to the left, and he's spinning round to the right. Perfect. So that's how you do your colours, all right? I will now show you how to do the joining bit. So for that, we're going to use these little pretty little silver jobbies. Dare I put my glasses on? Yeah, I'll try and stay far away. Okay, right. So first of all, you're going to want to add 4. Let's just show you how to make, oh, that ring's gone. No, I found him. Let's show you how to make the unit first. I'll do that on the black, yeah, on the black one. Right, so add 4 little rings to your first Mobius. 2. Yeah, so I'll make each into a unit, each Mobius, and then I'll just show you how I join them. 3. 4. Okay, so we've got our 4 rings around our Mobius. Now we want to add 1 ring to 2 of them. Okay, and then do the same again on the other set. So we want to ring through those 2. So now you've got that. Okay. Now we want 2 more to finish this side of the unit. Finish one side of the unit even. Right. So push those together so you got that. And then what you want to do, you want to put a ring through the 2 middle ones. So ignore that one and ignore that one and put a ring through those 2 there. Okie dokie. Like so. So you've got that, see that? And then do the same on the other side. So on the other side, you want to put 1 through there. There you go. And that's one side of your unit done. So I will do that again. Let's just open up some rings. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Or go make a cup of tea. Go make me a cup of tea. So you want to open these a bit wider. Because there's quite a lot of ring girth to get around. Have a bit of girth. Right, so now we're gonna Catherine, stop it. Now we're gonna put another 4 small rings into that Mobius. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more. Yeah, I should have opened them a bit wider. 4. Right, so we've got our 4. Now we want to do our making it into 2 sets of 2. So put one through the first 2. Like that. Can you hear the kids shouting next door? I'm having a whale of a time. And there. So one through the other set. Like that. So you've got that. Okay, and then we just want 2 more rings to finish this unit completely. So there's your, so into that one and into that one. Being careful not to pick the others up. And then just one on the other side. Let's grab our ring. Oop, he's flipped over. Right, so that's the other side, look, because you've got that one underneath that we just added. The 2 we had before, and we just want to put one through there, being careful not to pick any of those 2 up. Yeah? And that is your butterfly unit. That's it. And then we just join them. So what we need to do now is put the kettle on, and then I'll make another one, and then I'll show you how to join them. Okay, so just opened up some rings first, just to speed things up a little bit for you. So now we're going to add 4 rings to our red Mobius. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're gonna do 1. So we've just done, sorry, I got ahead of myself there. So I just put 1 through the 2, put 1 through the other 2. And then we're going to just use a slightly less wide one. Keep those wide ones for the Mobius. Okay, so we've got that. Want to grab the 2 middle ones, like that. Okay, so we've just done that, and then we want to put one on the other side. So through the 2, oops, through the 2 middle ones, like that. So that's one side of the red one done. Okay, we're just going to do the same on the other side, and then I'll show you how to join them. One. Two. Three. Okay, so now we want to put one, ooh, hee hee hee, one through the two. Yeah, I've had red rings from everywhere, and very rarely, up until the new ones from Tom, the red has just been shambolic. Two. So now we got that. So now we want to do that ring in the middle that joins the two there. I can hear my dogs pitter-pattering around. I'm waiting for one of them to bark and frighten me. So that's that one there. So now we just want to do one on the back. And then we've got our 2 units, and I can show you how to join them. So this one is going, oops. See how I nearly picked that one up? Don't pick that one up. I mean, it doesn't make a massive difference if you do, but I know when I'm finicky like that. Hang on. There we are. Fiddly little so-and-sos. Okay, so we've got our black and we've got our red. So repeat that for your colours. What I did was I built my red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple and black, right? And then I put a black on the other end, and it just so happens that that fits me perfectly. But what I thought then is if you've got a longer wrist, wider wrist, you can just put more black on either end so the colour stays in the middle, which is an easier way to balance it out. If you started red, you might go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, red, and then that would just do my head in. That would absolutely do my head in. So do your strip of colour and then go outwards in black until it's the right length. That's what I would do, okay? So do your units for all your colours, and then this is how you join them. So if I show you on this one, you want to go, you've got 3 rings, 1, 2, 3, and obviously that central one is doubled up on the back. But as you're looking at it, you see 3. So you've got 2 eyes, one there and one there. So your one ring wants to go through there, and your second one wants to go through there. With me? Hopefully. So what that looks like in practice, you want to go through that one, the single one, through that one, and then also through that one. Yeah? Cool. And you want to add it to the corresponding place on your next unit. So you're going through that one, that single one, through that one, and then back through that one. And then through that one, not necessarily back through that one, right? And then close them up. And that's your one ring in place. Then take another one. and do the same again. So for this one, we want to go through that one, through that one, and through that one. Twist your work, go through the single one, go through the other one, and then back to the single one. And that is how you join them. So that's 2 units of butterfly. And then all you do is you just carry on, make more of your colours, join them all up. Because I finished with 1 black and ended with 1 black. Another option, by the way, as well, is it was slightly too short. So what I did was I just double ringed and then chucked another ring in, another double ring there. So what I'm saying is you can just mess around with these rings to make it a bit longer or shorter as well if you want to. But that is how I did mine. So those 2 that went in there, I put another 2 in and then joined a clasp there. I always try and make sure that if I bend it so the 2 ends are facing, you always want to make sure that if your clasp is lying that way rather than that way. So if your clasp is lying that way, you want your end ring to be facing up that way. See? So it goes in and lies flat. You don't really want them twisting about. So if that was actually lying like that, you'd want your ring to lie like that so they join. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, I've whittled on long enough. Go and make yourself some pretty butterfly. You can do whatever colour you want. I just do rainbow because that's just my thing. And I think I need another rainbow for this race, for this rest. Because you can never have too much rainbow.